Morning from Osaka, Japan, one of the largest cities in Japan. This is gonna be a very quiet and most likely uneventful video. What I want to show you is how quiet it is in Osaka, one of the largest cities in Japan, the third largest by population. Some 3 million people live here in Osaka, and this is what it's like. Only a few train stops, a few metro stops from the city center. I'm gonna take you on a little walk here in this residential area. We'll be taking mostly smaller roads. A bigger road there. Let's turn in. Beautiful, quiet, super quiet actually. Let me turn the camera. Lots of bicycles. That's what you see in Osaka everywhere. Because according to estimates, 1/3, so every third person in Osaka uses bicycle for their daily commute. Okay, let's go a bit on the big road. A small cafe, 680 for a milkshake, 600 yen for a sandwich. Nice and sunny day. Not very hot yet, but at least not rainy and not cloudy. It's March still. Beautiful car. It's March. Sakuras aren't yet blooming. And it's a working day morning in one of the largest cities in Japan. Only a few metro stops from the heart of the city and from way more crowds, by the way. Because in the city center you can find crowds. It's only here, a bit away from the heart of the city, that it's so quiet. Beautiful buildings like this one. I remember first ending up in a very similar area in Tokyo, then later in Fukuoka. Don't know why, but in Okinawa, the first place where we arrived to in Japan, it felt a bit different, but yeah, in Tokyo, then in Fukuoka, in those residential areas, I felt similar to here. And I remember thinking how amazing it would be to live in a small apartment building like this one. And then, this time, purely by accident, by booking a place at the very last minute, we ended up in such a place. Such a cool place, like these ones here, with only a few small apartments inside. Tiny Japanese apartments. Yeah, we ended up in a place just like we thought that it would be amazing to end up in. In the house rules of our place, it says that we are not allowed to talk loudly after 7 in the evening, because Japanese people like quietness. What can you buy here? Drinks, cold drinks, and also some hot drinks. 100 and 110 yen. There is just one thing that I miss here. Some parks, some more greenery. It's all very much buildings, 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 with very little greenery. And the only greenery is, oh, some flowers. That's the only greenery you see here. It's beautiful. Japanese people know how to make everyday things more beautiful. I like this simple, practical Japanese buildings. Yep, I also have, of course, looked on the map. I have walked further, and yeah, in the nearest proximity there are no parks here. It's very quiet, peaceful, but with very little greenery. A meal for 940, for example, or 990. 990, it's around $6 American. This is maybe like $5 American for a lunch set. Good prices. In Okinawa, from what I remember, and at least a year earlier, they were a bit better, but similar. Okay, let's turn in maybe. Let's take another road going in that direction. This is a thing I have seen only in Japan, only in Osaka actually, and they put in, what do you call this thing? Like that. They use that also, that holder also for umbrella. Looks funny at first, but very practical. So you can cycle also on rainy days and yeah, get less wet. Some beautiful trees. No parks, but yeah, Japanese know how to make everyday things beautiful. They try. They have some space. They try to make it nicer, like by putting up plants. There are some Airbnbs in this area. I'll put the name of the nearest train station and the metro station, so you can find the area. I can recommend this area if you're looking for a quiet stay. And I'll take you on a walk all the way across to the other big road in the opposite direction. In those 2 weeks that I have been here, it has always been this quiet. The busiest are mornings, maybe some 2 hours earlier than this, like 8 in the morning, and evenings at around 6 when there are more people on the street. But for the rest of the day, very quiet neighborhood. Nice to live. Lots of shops nearby. In 5 minutes you can make it to at least 5 big supermarkets, 5 or more convenience stores. I know Lawson's, Family Mart, 7-Eleven, another Family Mart, McDonald's, Pizza Hut. You definitely won't starve here. There are also some cafes here, and public transport is always less than a 5-minute walk away from you. Here is one of the 7-Elevens that I mentioned, right in the middle of the neighborhood, but on all the outer streets there are many more shops. This is probably the most traffic that you'll see here, 2 or 3 cars at the same time. And yeah, drinks for 100, 110. Before coming to Japan, I didn't know that I needed this in my life. At least some time out of the year spent in an orderly and quiet, peaceful place like this. Some taller. Taller building, another one, J Mission. Maybe they have some rentals there, or maybe J Mission is some, don't know what organization. Maybe it's not rentals. I like it a lot. We'll be happy. And you probably know that I like the Japanese cars. What is this shop? Don't know. I'm going on daily runs here, and I know that if I run around the whole area, it's around 3 kilometers. It's easy to make it longer or shorter. Wow, so loud. Look at this beauty. This Japanese beauty. At the end of the road we are getting on a big road. There is McDonald's, I believe, and Pizza Hut, and a big pachinko place. By the way, seeing all those bicycles, I was thinking, how much do they cost? And we went to the Donkey shop, the discount shop here, very popular shop, and there are many options of bicycles for around 150 American dollars. You can get an electric bicycle for starting from around 300 American dollars. And judging by what we see, many people are using those, the not expensive bicycles. Yep, so in less than 20 minutes we have walked all through this area in both directions. See you soon, most likely still from Japan. See ya!